Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Exotic Astrology. Today we will discuss what are own signs of planets. So we have completed the series on planets, and if you have not watched from Sun until Ketu, then please go and watch it. Okay. So today we will discuss the new series known as the Dignity of Planets. So what do you mean by planetary dignity? We say that he or she is a very dignified person. Yes? Means power of the planet. How strong the planet is or how weak the planet is. Or to be precise, how at all the planet is. That's what is planetary dignity. You understand how is it behaving in your chart. Is it behaving properly or is it going to make things worse for you? So, if you want to discuss planetary dignity, first we have to start by knowing which sign the planet is placed in. Okay. For example, suppose your Saturn is placed in the sign of Capricorn. Okay. Then it will behave in a particular way. Okay. If that same Saturn is placed in the sign of Aquarius, it will behave in a different way. Suppose Venus is placed in Virgo, it will behave in a different way. And if suppose Venus is placed in Sagittarius, it will behave in a different way. And this will be different for everybody, and that's why every person is unique. Okay, because everybody's planetary degrees will be different. Saturn may be in Aquarius, but it will be in a different degree, in a different nakshatra, in a different pada. Okay, it will do different, it will behave differently for different people. So here what I want to stress is, when you study the dignity of planets, you have to see various things in that. First, you have to start from the sign where it is placed. Okay, the sign will give you the clue how the planet is primarily situated. Okay, because sign is like the area which the planet is surrounded by. Okay, and house placement will also give you the idea in the next level. Okay, for example, suppose Venus is placed in the 6th house in the sign of Gemini, that will have a particular meaning compared to, suppose Venus is placed in the 10th house in the sign of Gemini, suppose, for example. So both will have different meanings. So the same Venus which is in Gemini will behave differently for one whose Venus is in 6th and whose Venus is in the 10th house. Okay. And we will start by discussing about the own signs of planets. Okay. What do you mean by own sign? Own sign means that the planet, every planet rules a particular zodiac sign. Sun and moon rules only one sign respectively, but all the other planets, they rule two signs. Okay. Now regarding the ownership of Rahu Ketu, there is a debate, there's a controversy. What I have seen in mainstream astrology, people take the signs owned by Rahu to be Aquarius. Some also take Virgo. Okay, Rahu owns Virgo, they say. And some take Ketu for owning Scorpio, apart from Mars. And some also say that Ketu owns Pisces. Okay. So Rahu Ketu is a controversy, the signs which it rules. So how much ever we discuss, it will still be a controversy because different domains of astrology take them as differently. Okay, so we cannot focus more on Rahu Ketu regarding their sign ownership. Okay, but regarding the other planets, it's very clear. For example, Sun rules which sign? Sun rules Leo. We all know. Yes. Which sign does Moon rule? Moon rules Cancer. Then next is Mercury, as we discussed recently. Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. Okay. And then comes Venus. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Which houses or signs does Jupiter rule? Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Okay. And of course, Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. And who is remaining? Yes, Mars is winning. So, what does Mars rule? Mars rules Scorpio and Aries. Yes, as we know. So, now regarding the planetary dignity, what I will start with it is whenever a planet is placed in its own sign, okay, the planet does very good. Okay, placement of a planet in its own sign just simply means that what the planet stands for, okay, the basic traits of what the planet stands for. For example, what does Saturn stands for? Duty, commitment, sacrifice, hard work, labor, patience, perseverance, tolerance. Okay. What does Venus stands for? Venus is the significator of our spouse. For man, it is the wife, and for the woman, it is the husband. Okay. And it also signifies luxuries, comforts, our ability to be happy. That's what Venus is. Okay. So, whenever the planet is placed in its own sign, okay, for example, suppose Venus is placed in Taurus. So, we will say Venus is placed in its own sign. Okay, that's what you mean by placement of planets in its own sign. Okay, whichever sign the planet is ruling, it is placed in that house. Okay, for Sun Moon, it is only one planet, so, only one sign. So, it will be either Leo or Cancer. Okay, now among these other planets other than Sun, Moon, Rahu, Ketu, every planet rules 5 signs, as you know. Okay, among these 2 signs of every planet, okay, one of them, I mean both of them are own signs. One of them is known as Mool Trikon sign. Okay, Mool Trikon sign is the sign where the planet is more happier. So it's like telling, suppose you live in America, you have 2 homes in America. One is in Los Angeles and the another is in maybe New York City. So where would you like to stay? If given a default option that everything is fine, cool, where would you go and love to stay now? So maybe you would say, I would like to go and stay in New York City. That's like your main home. And you would also like to stay in Los Angeles, but that's not primarily your main residence, what you say, no? That is more of your vacation home. Okay. So the Mool Trikon sign of a planet is simply the sign where the planet is most comfortable in among both the signs. Okay. So for example, Venus has its Mool Trikon sign as Libra. So it is more happier to be in Libra than it is in Taurus. Okay. Now why that is? Well, because the Mool Trikon sign lets the natural significations of the planet come out in the best possible way among the 2 signs. Okay, and then there is something called as exaltation. Exaltation means some sign in the zodiac where a planet does its best. Okay, we will discuss about exaltation and Mool Trikon later, and debilitation also, where it performs its worst later, but today we will only discuss about own signs. So for example, Saturn if sitting in Capricorn, okay, or Aquarius. As of now, you take Capricorn and Aquarius both has own sign, although Aquarius is the Mool Trikon sign. So Saturn if sitting either in Capricorn or Aquarius will do very good. Okay, the traits of Saturn will be quite prominent in the person. Okay, depending on the situation of other planets. If there are other planets which are also in own sign, then their nature will also be prominent. Any planet, or if it is an exaltation or Mool Trikon, then that will be even more prominent. Okay, so by this you understand that if a planet is placed in its own sign, it is like it is sitting in its own house. You are always comfortable in your own house, right? You are always happy there, you are always chilled, you are always at peace. So you can do whatever you want peacefully. That means whatever the planet is supposed to do, it is doing properly. That is why it is sitting in that house. So if somebody's Saturn is placed in Capricorn or Aquarius, we can say that depending on the placements of other planets, this is not a blind dictum, okay, don't take it literally. So if somebody's Saturn is placed in Aquarius or Capricorn, we can say that from lifetimes, okay, from many lifetimes of his birth in this material world, he has worked on discipline, on structure, on sacrifice, duty, commitment. He has prioritized all these things. That is why he has ultimately become a very responsible person. Otherwise, Saturn will not be sitting there. Saturn will be sitting in some other sign. Okay. Similarly, it's with Venus. If Venus is placed in Taurus, the person becomes very luxurious. And if it is placed in Libra, the person also acquires a lot of wealth. Yes. Similarly, it's with Jupiter. Jupiter is fabulous in Sagittarius or Pisces. And among them, Pisces is the less favorite sign of Jupiter. Sagittarius is the Mool Trikon sign. So it is more happier in Sagittarius than in Pisces. Okay. And same is with Mercury. Mercury is very happy in Virgo than in Gemini. So that's what I wanted to say here about the placement of planets in own sign, that the planet is very happy there in the own sign. It is doing what it is supposed to do in the best possible way. So that's it from my side. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe to it, and you can click the notifications bell so that you can keep getting the updates. And before ending, as I always say, God is there with you all the time. Just look to Him and He will be there for you. Okay? Until next time, bye bye. See you.